Greg, thanks very much for being here today and having a chat with me. Can you just introduce yourself to everyone, please?
Sure. I'm the VP of Market Insights for Uberall. I've been a long time analyst and writer in the location marketing local space. This is a really kind of strange and unprecedented time, and everybody is affected. I mean, absolutely everywhere around the world at all levels, enterprises to small businesses. And we all really need to find ways to work together to solve the enormous and stressful challenges facing businesses, B2C, B2B businesses right now. At Uberall, we're trying to create content and be more responsive to our customers' needs, as well as respond to what's going on in the larger marketplace. And hopefully, this discussion that we're going to have today, just a short discussion, will be the first of a number of these conversations that we'll have both with our own internal Uberall experts and employees, as well as customers and partners.
Yeah, like you said, it's a really uncertain time at the moment, both for businesses and also people looking to find accurate information, and especially because of the fact that there's limited movement in terms of where they can go. I guess accurate information is really important. Can you just run us through, what businesses can do to achieve good communication aside from sending the odd email to their customers?
Right. So they need to start with email. That's a way to reach their most loyal customers for the most part, but then they need to go beyond that. As many people already know, if you have a physical brick and mortar location or locations plural, you need to update all your information in Google My Business. If you're an Uberall customer, we can help you with that. If you're not a customer, you need to do it by changing hours, indicating if your locations are closed, using Google Posts. You can even change the business description to indicate any updates. These are the kinds of things that you need to do. You also probably need to create special pages on your website to address your changed circumstances, anything you're doing to um, uh, make your service or products available to the public. If you're instituting special precautions, special hygiene or health and safety measures, these kinds of things you should put on special pages on your website that can be optimized for discovery and search, because people are going to be going to Google, they're going to be going to other directories and search engines to look for information. One of the common misconceptions, I think, is that local search is kind of dead right now because stores are shuttered in many cases. People are doing a lot of e-commerce, but that's absolutely not true. People are searching for store hours information, certain categories of businesses like food delivery, groceries. So you need to have pages on your site that can be discovered in search that address your customers' questions and address your changed circumstances. You should use social media to communicate much of the same information, but social media can also be a two-way communication channel where you can be more responsive to your customers in near real time. And you should also try and be as genuine, as authentic as possible. Sort of put aside the corporate jargon and kind of marketing speak, and really speak to your customers as human beings who are in distress and who have real problems right now.
Some people are saying it's a really good time to pivot the marketing strategy, invest in paid advertising, these sort of things. And others have said, hey, it's time to shut up shop, close the doors both offline at the offline stores and also in the offline online communication. So can you just give us your view on that?
It's tough to make generalizations, but here goes. I think if you are pivoting from, if you're a restaurant, you're pivoting from in store experiences to food delivery or takeout. You need to communicate that, so you don't want to shut down your marketing. If you have any kind of online capability to ship products or e-commerce or remote learning or instruction or consultation, you need to let your customers know about that, and you don't want to shut down your marketing. Very few industries are going to want to shut down their marketing right now or indefinitely pause their marketing. I mean, if you're in the travel business, or if you're in the cruise business, or if you're in live sporting events or concerts, it's a bit of a tougher call, because people aren't there isn't going to be demand for your services, but there's still things you can do. So the general advice would be, no, don't discontinue marketing at this time. You need to shift your messaging and shift your focus of your marketing in terms of content creation, which a lot of people are engaged in, depending on the size of the business. You're definitely going to want to change that. You need to be aware and sensitive to the current situation. So continuing to push out content that is kind of doesn't acknowledge what's going on or doesn't respond to the current circumstances is kind of tone deaf, and you're going to want to stop doing that.
So, in your opinion, is this an environment where there is an opportunity to be creative as a business? And what are your tips for businesses that are trying to do that, that are trying to pivot and create some value in a space where it's pretty hard at the moment to do that?
Again, it's going to depend somewhat on your circumstances and particular industry, but I would say creativity is absolutely essential. I mean, it's going to mean the difference for some businesses between survival and failure. And I would encourage people to, from a small business context, to really talk to as many people as they can, to look around, see what other people are doing, and steal the best ideas.